I want to talk a little bit about repossessed vehicle titling. If you are a buy here, pay here dealer, obviously there's another level of compliance, and I'm going to recommend that you get legal advice after this training. But you also need to be aware of some of Missouri's repossession laws. The state does allow a buy here, pay here dealer to repossess their own vehicles. A lot of dealers will actually get a third-party recovery company to do this for you. But if you are going to repossess your own vehicles, you certainly want to get legal advice to make sure that you are following state step-by-step guidelines on the repossession. You also want to make sure, that you or the dealership that you're working for is not charging too much interest. So the interest rates change, and if you charge your customer too much interest, they could actually sue you. But once in a while, you will be doing the repossession. Once you've done that repossession, there's a step-by-step process that you need to follow in order to get what we call a repossession title. So on a repo title, then you could be able to resell the vehicle, and that's part of having a buy here, pay here dealership. Sometimes you would be selling the same vehicle multiple times. So if you do ever need to apply for a repossessed vehicle title, you're going to need to have a signed notarized form 5005, which I'll show you here in just a second. You have to have your title application form 108, $10 titling fee, and a $2.50 processing fee. It's something that they definitely want you to be aware of. I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to fill out that title right here. This is the repossessed title application form 5008 that you can see on your screen. So obviously the title applicant, that's going to be the lien holder. So say, for example, you are a buy here, pay here dealer. You are going to actually put your current name on here. So if you're a Missouri Auto Credit, you would put Missouri Auto Credit, your dealership address, city, state, and zip code. They also want to know the name to the law enforcement agency that the vehicle was reported to. So that's something they want you to be aware of, along with what type of vehicle that you would be actually applying the title for. Down here, this is pretty self-explanatory. You're going to put the year, the make, the VIN number of the vehicle, what type of vehicle it was, and say, for example, if it's a car, it's going to be a passenger vehicle, the number of cylinders, the horsepower, and the model number, which is going to be right there on your title. Okay, so you'll have copies of that no matter what. Over here to the far right, here's your repo title fees. There's a $10 repo title fee to get a new title for a repo so you can resell it. $2.50 processing fee. I'm always going to recommend that you do the quick title fee. That gets that title back to your mailbox as soon as possible so you can resell that vehicle, hopefully to the next customer if you're not able to work out a payment plan for the prior customer. So down there at the bottom, they're going to want to know the debtor of it, the location that the actual vehicle is or has just been picked up. So that's where your customer would live. Then they're going to want you to sign it. I want to remind you, this does have to be notarized here. So this is a form 5005, does have to be notarized. So you would have your notary complete the very bottom there. I want to really reiterate to you, if you're going to be a buy here, pay here dealer, you've got to get legal advice. It's going to keep you compliant, not only with state laws, but a lot of federal guidelines that you're going to be following as well. So keep that in mind. And certainly I would always recommend after this training that you've taken, that you do get further legal and tax advice. But I want to thank you for taking the class today. I also want you to be aware that we do have other dealer training courses that you can take either as an employee of a dealership or as the principal owner. We have a continuing education program that shows you all new state laws and state guidelines for Missouri dealers. A lot of new guidelines are coming out of Washington, so we're going to let you know about those if you do decide to take the future training. We've got a buy here, pay here course for you if you specifically concentrates on buy here, pay here dealerships. And then we've got a salesperson training course. So if you got salespersons in your dealership or the dealership that you're working for that need step-by-step guidance on how to complete the sale, we've got a training course for that. And we're also developing a very great profit strategies course. So thank you very much for taking the training today. I would like to ask that you please refer this training to other people. And I would also ask you to please leave us a review. If you like the training, please let us know. You can drop an email at info@modealer.com, or you can put a testimonial right there on the website. If you have questions, give us a call. I want to wish you the very best of luck in your business, whether you are the principal owner or whether you are working for this dealership. And I believe this is the world's greatest business. Obviously, we just have to follow a few simple sets of rules and guidelines. So thank you very much for taking the training. Please let us know if there's something else that we can do for you.